A short Q1 exit for him. Long lap penalties for Moodley and Ramerstorfer on row 7 there, either side of Veda Pratama. And completing the grid, we have Cormac Buchanan, Zen Mitani, Guido Pini, who drops 12 places, alongside Nicola Carraro, and Rico Salmela at the very back, who also takes a 12-place penalty. That classic gesture with his hand under his chin, just saying I was absolutely on the limit today. Of course, would have dearly loved to have broken away from that leading group, but he just could not do it.
Heck of a ride. We've said that a few times already, haven't we, in his rookie season in 2026 for Veda Pratama. Look at that. 20th on the grid he started. He'd already recovered 11 places on the first lap. He was already right in the thick of the front-running battle in 9th. Took the checker flag in an excellent 5th, not even a second eventually behind Hakim Danish. Another great day for some emerging talent, some rising stars from Southeast Asia. Danish Victor, Pratama P5. I don't think it's going to be too long before Veda Pratama is a World Championship Grand Prix winner as well. But it's the sweetest moment, the sweetest feeling. Hakim Danish, P1 in Parc Ferme, the Malaysian, first-time Grand Prix winner. What a story his is. Going to very, very shortly hear from our World Championship leader. Not the win he was hoping for, but a strong third place to increase his point advantage in the standings. Max Quiles with Jack.
Max, you increase out the World Championship lead after a pretty crazy final half a lap. Firstly, the contact with Brian, and then 4 riders abreast into the final corner. Just talk us through, from your perspective, what happened in that final lap.
I was crazy the last lap. I was trying to push to open gaps so I don't have this crazy battle, but it wasn't possible. It was getting a bit windy, and as well I think my gears were not the best one this race, so I was pushing. I did what I can, but at least we had 6 riders. This is good. And yeah, last lap I saw Brian, he was trying to do a better exit. I didn't notice this, so we touched, and Hakim was by the inside, and then in the uphill I tried to do a good exit to try to overtake Hakim in the last corner, but Almanza overtake me crazy, so I said, okay, well, let's see what can I do. And I said, I'm going to go outside the line and try to overtake, and I could get this podium, so really happy and looking forward for more.
Great ride today, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, another great ride. Great entity profit was Danish. He was the big winner and ultimately the eventual winner in this Grand Prix. We're on board with Quiles. Well, that was close, wasn't it? We saw last lap drama and last lap contact in Balaton, unfortunately, which saw David Munoz pick up multiple serious injuries. Yeah, that's what you saw down in the Aspar garage. As we're going to listen to Brian Uriarte's thoughts on that classic Grand Prix of Czechia. He's second here in Brno, and he's with Jack.
Brian, another brilliant ride leading on to the final lap. It felt as though it was going to be pretty chaotic, and that it was. Just talk us through how you felt that final lap went and how much it means to be back onto the podium.
Well, honestly, Brno is one of the most difficult tracks in the calendar for me, at least. And yeah, I realized that every session we were doing some steps forward, and today in the race, I think I learned a lot from the big guys, no? And yeah, I really enjoyed the race. All the time overtaking, and yeah, at one point I said, wow, this should be crazy on the TV, because we were everybody overtaking each other. And yeah, I really enjoyed the fighting. Lack of experience, no, in the last lap, that everybody was pushing and I was in the front leading. So yeah, you take a big risk, but well, finally it was quite nice. I tried to overtake the 2 riders in front. I prepared better the exit of the third last corner, and well, it wasn't too bad. I went on the green, no, on the grass, and yeah, bit of motocross. I like motocross, and yeah, I really enjoyed this race. And yeah, just to thank my whole team. They did an amazing job this weekend, and let's try to keep working like this.
Great job today, well done.
Thank you so much.
Motocross, Moto3, he's quick in all forms of two-wheel motorsport, isn't he? But as you can see, for the first time in 10 years, his first Grand Prix victory. Once again, Malaysia reigns supreme in Moto3. Your winner here in Brno, Hakim Danish with Jack.
Hakim, huge congratulations. From the 5th row of the grid, you are a Grand Prix winner for the very first time. Malaysia's first in a decade. Just tell us, what does this moment mean for you and for everyone back home in Malaysia?
Yeah, for sure, for this moment, to everyone in Malaysia, I think everyone is so happy, and me too, I am so happy for my first victory. And yeah, today race, I start from fifth row, and I just try to keep focus. I try to go in front as soon as possible, and then I just try to manage in the race in a good way. And yeah, for this weekend in general, I feel confident with the bike and with the team, and also I would like to mention also to my team because they do a very good job for this weekend. They are very hard for me, and yeah, I am so happy. And also I would like to send to message to Malaysian people. Terima kasih banyak dekat semua. Terima kasih bang. Dan okay, Papa, okay, see you in casa, okay? Bye, thank you.
Huge congratulations, Hakim.
Thank you.
What is not to like about Hakim Danish, the 18-year-old Malaysian? I think he said there, see you at home, didn't he? What a story this was. Qualified second, 12th place Gribriate, Danish and Pratama. They put on some spectacle show here in Brno. But ultimately was right at the end.
Put himself in position to take advantage, didn't he, of the drama up ahead. And we were chatting just off air there while the interview was taking place of how crazy they went for him last year when he made his debut as a wild card at Sepang. Set the fastest lap, of course, didn't he, on his Grand Prix debut, and they already took to Hakim Danish. Just imagine what kind of party we're going to have in Sepang at the beginning of November later this year when Hakim Danish returns home as a Grand Prix winner.
Yeah, it might take him a while to negotiate arrivals at Kuala Lumpur International Airport when he does eventually venture back home. I'm sure he'll probably be heading home immediately after next weekend's Grand Prix of the Netherlands in Assen. He might actually just think, well, no, I'll go back home now. I'll stop the jet lag. I'll come back in a couple of days' time for the Assen Clash. So here we go then. Another milestone podium for Malaysia, and the milestone podium in Moto3 here in Brno.
Of course, a victory for the MT Helmets MSI team, who have, of course, won before in this Moto3 class with Ivan Ortola. Today, it's Hakim Danish. As Max Quiles continues his super run of podiums this season, that is now his 8th podium from 9 starts, as he continues to stretch his World Championship lead, with Alvaro Carpe finishing 6th today. Brian Ariarte, what a run he's having now. That's 2 podiums in the last 3, and the one race he wasn't on the podium, he was only 4th. Hakim Danish, a podium which right outside our commentary box window, actually, as we glance outside. Always a famous podium here, just next to the main straight. And we'll shortly hear the Malaysian national anthem on the Grand Prix podium in Moto3 for the first time in 10 years. Congratulations to the Aon Credit MT Helmets MSI squad for their victory today. The Mayor of Brno will present the 3rd place trophy to Max Quiles, who has won previous 3rd place of this season. It's not the position he's used to, I think that's fair to say. 2nd place, Brian Ariarte, who is now up to 3rd place in the World Championship. He leapfrogs both David Almanza and Marco Morelli today. And is 29 points behind his teammate in 2nd, Alvaro Carpe. The golden trophy for golden young talent from Malaysia. The chairman of the board here at the Brno circuit presents the trophy. The dream for Hakim is realised in Czechia today.
The newest and the 61st different winner in the Moto3 World Championship goes by the name of Hakim Danish. What a moment for the Malaysian. A decade after Khalid Ampawi's success in the German Grand Prix at the Sachsenring back in 2016. Almost 190 races without a success for Malaysia. Their new star in the making, their new hero Hakim, has got the job done here in the Grand Prix of Czechia. A day, a 16 laps that young man is never going to forget. He wins out by just under half a second over Brian Uriarte, who had some drama on that last lap, didn't he? Went up Horsepower Hill on the grass, wide open in 6th gear. Quiles then does notch up his 17th podium in just 27 Grand Prix starts. And he does increase his World Championship lead, but it's Danish, your winner here in Brno.
From a Muslim country, of course, Hakim Danish, if you're wondering why he wasn't spraying the Prosecco on the podium. Danish, your Czech Grand Prix winner. Brian Uriarte, brave on the final lap and rewarded with second. Max Quiles making, I guess, an error, you could call it, on the final lap when he tagged Uriarte. Third for him. Almanza, Pratama and Carpe completing that entertaining top six. Morelli coming through from 17th to 7th, ahead of Kelso, Ogden, Peroni. Batelli got points ahead of Cruces, Marcos Uriarte. Adrian Fernandez did pick up a couple of points in the end on a tough day for him. And Ryusei Yamanaka, teammate to Danish, taking the final World Championship point. Well, it was only third by his high standards, Max Quiles, but that was still enough for him to extend his World Championship lead up to 65 points. Brian Uriarte moves up 2 spots today, ahead of Almanza and Morelli into third. Pratama stays 6th. Danish up into 7th. He climbs 3 places after his victory today. Adrian Cruces also up a place in the World Championship after he finished 12th today. That lifts him up ahead of Joel Esteban. Constructor standings, of course, another victory for KTM today. Top Honda was Veda Pratama in 5th, so KTM's lead is now exactly 100 points. And as far as the team is concerned, CF Moto Gavio to Aspar have a 59-point lead now. Their only realistic rivals, Red Bull, KTM, IF.